Now in continuation, whatever we have done in the previous class, let's see what are the different angles subtended by an arc of a circle. Okay, so here we will see what are the results on the angles which are subtended by an arc within the circle. Okay, so in this, the theorem number 1 is, as you can see here on the screen, the angle subtended by an arc of a circle at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Okay, now what does it mean? It says that the angle subtended by an arc in a circle at the center, right, is always double the angle subtended by this arc at any point anywhere in the remaining part of the circle, right? So here we are taking three cases. As you can see here, there are three diagrams in which we will discuss three cases, right? Okay, so as you can see here, we are taking the minor arc, major arc, and the semicircular arc. Is that clear? The arc AB, here we have taken the arc AB, right? In the first diagram, right? In the first diagram, AB is the minor arc, right? AB is the minor arc, right? Which is subtending the angle here at the center, right? In the second case, AB, this is the AB, which is the semicircular arc, right? And it is subtending the angle in the center is this, right? And in the third figure, our AB is the major arc, right? And the angle subtending by it in the center, at the center is this reflexible. Is that clear? Right? So because it is not given that which we arc for we are talking. So this is true for all the types of arc. Arc may be minor, it may be a semicircular arc or the major arc. So we will discuss all the three cases in this theorem, right? And we will see like how the angle subtended by this arc at the center is always double the angle subtended by this arc at any point remaining in the remaining part of the circle. So according to this theorem, what it says that if we consider this first diagram, if AB is the minor arc, as you can see here, and the angle subtended by this is AOB. So this angle will be double, right? We have taken a C point here at the C point you can take anywhere in the remaining part of the circle, right? So this angle AOB will be double of this angle ACB. This is the theorem. Is that clear? Similarly here, this angle, this is the angle subtended by the major arc, semicircular arc. So this will be double of the angle subtended by this arc at any point within the remaining part. That is, for example, we have taken here at C, that is AOB here is double of ACB. Similarly, in the third figure, this angle, right, which is subtended by the major arc AB, right, will be double of this one. Right. So now one by one, we will discuss all the three cases and we'll prove this theorem that how the angle subtended by the arc at the center is always double to the angle, double of the angle, which is subtended by the same arc at anywhere in the remaining part of the circle. Is that clear? So now, so very first we will write down what is given. Right? What is given? A circle C, circle C with center O and the radius R. In all the three diagrams, our circle is same with center O and the radius R. Okay, in which arc AB subtends an angle AOB at the center. Right. So as you can see in all the three figures, AOB is the angle at the center, and angle ACB at any point C. So we have taken here the point C in all the three diagrams. So the angle ACB is the angle subtended by the same arc AB at any point C on the remaining part of the circle, right? You can take this point anywhere, right? Remaining part of the circle, right? So this is given here, right? Now what we have to prove? To prove that angle AOB means angle subtended by the arc at point O means at the center is twice the angle ACB. Is that clear? Okay. When AB, the arc AB is a minor arc, it is a minor arc or a semicircle, right? If the arc is a minor arc or a semicircle, and what we are going to prove? The reflex angle AOB, because in the third case, it is the reflex angle, right? Reflex angle AOB is equal to the twice of angle ACB when arc AB is a major arc. Is that clear? So when we assume that AB is the major arc in the third part, right? Then this reflex angle is actually double of the angle ACB. Is that clear? So this we are going to prove here, right? Now, we will do some construction which will help us to prove this construction. Now, what is the construction here? We will join AB. We will join AB and CO, right? We will join AB and CO here, right? I will tell you how to do that. And then we will produce CO to a point D outside the circle. Okay, so what we will do? We will join AB and CO. So let's do that. Join AO and join AB and, so AB, we have joined this like this, AB and CO, right? And then we produce this CO to a point D outside the circle, means we will extend this, right? Okay, like this. We'll join CO and then we extend this like this. Okay, so in all the figure we will do this same thing, right? Here we have already joined AB. You can see here we have already joined, right? And now we are simply joining C and O and we are producing it, right, to a point D. Now similarly in the third figure, right, we have already joined here AB and now we are joining C and O, reducing it outside the circle at point D, right? So you can see here we have produced this CO to D outside the circle, right? So this is the construction which we have done here, right? Now, to prove this, right, for the case 1, we have the figure 1, case 2, figure 2, case 3, figure 3, right? Okay, now write down. As we already know that when one side of a triangle is produced, right, then the exterior angle is formed, and this exterior angle which is formed is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. This we have already done, right, in the chapter triangles and its properties, right? Okay, so when we extend here, when we are extending one side of a triangle, exterior angle will be formed which is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. So if you can see in these diagrams, angle AOD, look at angle AOD, this one, we are talking about this angle, AOD, this is the exterior angle of the triangle AOC, right? And this will be equal to the sum of OAC, this one, right? OAC and OCA, this one, yes or no? So this angle AOD will be equal to the sum of this and this angle according to the exterior angle property, right? So exterior of angle of a triangle is always equal to the sum of interior opposite angles. Is that clear? Right? Okay. And BOD, similarly BOD. So you can see here BOD, this is BOD. This is again the exterior angle for the second triangle, this triangle, right? BOC, right? Now this will be equal to OBC. This is the OBC, right? And OCB. So this angle, so if I name it, like suppose 1, 2, 3, right? So angle 1 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. And if it's suppose 4, 5, and 6, then angle 4 will be equal to angle 5 and angle 6. Is that clear? Right. So by the exterior angle theorem, we have written this, right? But if you can see here, angle OAC is equal to angle OCA. OAC is equal to angle OCA, right? Why? Why they will be equal? Can you tell me why they will be equal? Okay, so they are equal means angle 2 and angle 3 here are equal because these are the angles opposite to the equal sides. OC and OA are equal here. Both are the radius of the circle. Both are equal to R, and that's why the angle opposite to the equal sides in a triangle are also equal. So angle 2 and angle 3 are equal, Is that clear? Right? So let's quickly write it down. Okay. So angle OAC is equal to OCA. Since these are OC and OA are equal, radius equal to the radius, and similarly OBC is equal to OCA, since OC and OB are equal to R. Getting that? OC and OB are, they are equal, both are radiuses. So this angle and this angle will be equal to each other, right? So these are two isosceles triangle, right? Okay. So can we write that angle AOD, this one, is equal to twice of angle AOC? Sorry, OCA, right? This angle is twice of this angle. Yes or no? Can we see this? Right? Because this is equal to the sum of this, and this is, they are equal. So we can say that angle AOD is equal to angle OCA, right? Twice of angle OCA. Similarly, angle BOD, this one, is equal to the twice of angle OCB, this one, right? So write it down. That angle AOD is equal to twice of angle OCA, and angle BOD is equal to twice of angle OCB, right? Okay. Now, in figure 1 and 2, in figure 1 and 2, means when the arc, the AB arc is, when the AB arc is a minor arc and the semicircular arc, right? So in the figure 1 and 2, right, angle AOD plus angle BOD, means this and this plus this, is equal to twice of angle OCA plus twice of angle OCB. Yes or no? Isn't it? Right? So in these two figures, we can say that angle, similarly here, angle AOD and angle BOD, this is equal to twice of angle OCA and twice of angle OCB. We have simply joined the, we have added the two equations. Yes or no? Right? Getting that? So what we can write down? That in these two figures, angle AOD plus angle BOD, right? We will simply join these two equations, right? This is equal to twice of angle OCA plus twice of angle OCB, right? By joining these two equations, by adding these two equations. Now, what is angle AOD and BOD in these two figures? AOD and BOD is what? Angle AOB, this whole, right? Similarly here, angle AOD and BOD is what? This whole angle, right? This whole angle AOB, right? So in both, what this equal to? This is equal to, this is equal to AOB in both the figures, which is now twice of OCA and twice of OCB is what? Twice of ACB, this one, right? Similarly here, this one, getting it? Twice of this. So write down twice of angle OCA plus angle OCB, and OCA plus OCB is angle ACB, right? So in both first and second case, that when the arc is a minor arc and a semicircular arc, we have proved that angle AOB, this is the angle subtended by the arc AB at the center, is equal to the twice of the angle subtended by the same arc at any point in the remaining part of the circle, right? At any point C in the remaining part of the circle. So we have proved that angle AOB is twice of angle ACB, means this is twice of angle this. Similarly here in second figure, AOB, this one is twice of angle this one. In these two figure, we have proved this. Now for the third one, the third figure, because here this is a reflex angle, right? So write down in third one, in figure 3, in figure 3, angle AOD plus angle BOD. Again, joining by the two equations, right? We are getting angle twice of this same thing, angle OCA plus twice of angle OCB, right? Okay, which is twice of angle. We have taken two outside of the bracket, OCA plus twice of angle, angle OCB, right? We have taken two outside. So this is OCA plus OCB, right? Now AOD plus BOD. Now this time we are talking about AOD, this and this, right? So this is the reflex angle AOB, right? We're not talking about this one, this angle AOB. We're talking about this reflex angle AOB, right? So write down reflex angle. This is equal to the reflex angle AOB equal to this. So reflex angle AOB is equal to twice of angle OCA, and OCB is what? Angle ACB, right? So here in this case also we have proved that reflex angle is AOB, means the angle subtended by the major arc, which is the reflex angle, is equal to the twice of the angle. It is equal to the twice of the angle subtended by the same arc at any point C on the remaining part of the circle. Right? So what is the theorem? Now you need to understand this theorem and you need to learn this to solve the questions. That angle subtended by an arc at the center, right? At the center. So this is the arc AB. Angle subtended by this arc at the center is AOB. This will always be equal to the twice of the angle subtended by the same arc at any point C on the remaining part of the circle. Means ये वाला जो angle है ये हमेशा इसके double होगा. Right? Is that clear? Okay, so this is this theorem about, right? And this is very important theorem, question point of view, right? So you should be very clear about it, right? Okay, and you have to learn this theorem, right? And how to prove this theorem. I hope everybody understood like how to do this question, yes or no? So we have proved this. Look at this. Now look at this theorem, theorem number 2. The angle in a semicircle is a right angle, right? That means if you draw any angle in a semicircle, it is always a right angle, means always 90-degree angle, right? So this is our theorem number 2. Now let's see how to prove this. So what is given here? First write down what is given. Given is that a circle C with center O and the radius R, right? AB is the diameter of it. AB is the diameter, right? It is the chord passing through the center, right? Then only you will get a semicircle, right? So AB is the diameter and angle ACB is an angle. It is an angle in a semicircle, right? So we have drawn here an angle ACB. This is the angle drawn in the semicircular part of the circle, right? Now what we have to prove here? We have to prove that this angle ACB, which is drawn in the semicircle, is a right angle, means it is equal to 90-degree. This we have to prove, right? Now, how to prove this? Now we know that angle subtended by an arc at the center of the circle is always twice the angle formed by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. We have just seen this in the previous theorem, theorem number 1, right? Okay, so according to the theorem, right? You can write down the theorem whenever you do the questions in your exams. Always write down the theorem by which you are, you're writing that particular statement. So according to the theorem, then write down the theorem. Angle AOB will be equal to twice of angle ACB, right? So what is this angle AOB? Angle AOB is the angle subtended by the semicircular arc AB, right? This is the arc, semicircular arc, which is subtending the angle AOB at the center, right? And this will be equal to the twice of angle ACB according to the theorem which we have done, right, in the previous theorem, right? Okay, so this is twice of ACB, okay, right? Or you can in short, you can write down that angle subtended by arc AB is AB at O, right? This will be equal to twice of angle formed by it at point C in the semicircular portion anywhere, right? Now, that means twice of ACB, this is equal to angle AOB, right? This is 180-degree. Why this is 180-degree? Since angle AOB is a straight angle, right? Angle AOB is a straight angle. Why it is a straight angle? Because our AB is a diameter, right? Okay, this is a diameter and this is a line which is always straight. So it is a straight angle, right? Okay, so This diameter divides the whole circle into the two semicircular arc, right? Okay, so since it is a straight line, AOB is a straight line, therefore this is a straight angle which is always equal to 180 degree, right? So twice of angle ACB is equal to angle AOB, that is 180 degree, right? That means ACB is equal to 180 divided by 2, right? Angle ACB, that is angle ACB is 90 degree, right? So what we have done, we have proved that angle subtended in the semicircular arc or the semicircular portion or in a semicircle is always a right angle, right? So if you take any point, right, anywhere, like suppose if you take any point here also, right, and you have drawn, you have joined these lines, right, this and this, right? So this will also be 90 degree. So in this way, if you take any point anywhere in the semicircle region, right, that angle, right, subtended by the diameter, right, within that semicircular portion is always right angle. It is always 90 degree angle, right? So this is theorem number 2, right, which we have done, and it is very, very simple and generally used in the questions. So you should know this theorem, right?